Hey, what's up, y'all? Adam here. I just thought I would just before I get into the workday, and you guys get into your workday, I thought it'd be cool to just kind of like share some scripture about how some of these truths and I will praise you that's coming out here on September 14th. In verse 1, it talks about how um, these promises that are kept through God. And the first one is you walk through the valley and split the waters. And so a great example of that, in Scripture where we find in Exodus, chapter 14 is here when Moses is leading the Israelites out of Egypt, and after all of these plagues, because God hardened Pharaoh's heart, the Israelites were very scared. And so here in verse 13, it says, of chapter 14, "But Moses said to the people, 'Don't be afraid. Stand firm and see the Lord's salvation that he will accomplish for you today. For the Egyptians you see today, you will never see again. The Lord will fight for you, and you must be quiet.'" Verse 15, "The Lord said to Moses, 'Why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to break camp. As for you, lift up your staff, stretch out your hand over the sea, and divide it, so that the Israelites can go through the sea on dry ground. As for me, I am going to harden the hearts of the Egyptians so that they will go in after them, and I will receive glory by means of Pharaoh, all his army, and his chariots and horsemen.'" Verse 19, "Then the angel of God, who was going in front of the Israelite forces, moved and went behind them. The pillar of cloud moved from in front of them and stood behind them. It came between the Egyptian and Israelite forces. There was cloud and darkness. It lit up the night, and neither group came near the other all night long. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea. The Lord drove the sea back with a powerful east wind all that night and turned the sea into dry land. So the waters were divided, and the Israelites went through the sea on dry ground with the waters like a wall to them on the right and left." And so that's just cool to see and hear and picture. And especially at the end, it talks about how the Lord defeats the Egyptian army. And so that's so cool. That's where in verse 1, "You walk through the valley and split the waters. My eyes were blind, but now I see your works. The wonders you do for us. God, you're worthy of my praise." And so I think it's so cool just to proclaim those promises, especially after reading here in Exodus what the Lord has done for Moses and the Israelites. So thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great morning and hope this blesses you so much. I will praise you out very soon. God bless.
Yeah.